think about time. I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price to buy no corners. Since when do we buy corners? We take corners.
Man, you won't buy one way or another.
Whether if the bodies we don't lost, or you're gonna lose.
Time in the joint is behind us or ahead of us. I mean, you gonna get some shit in this game, but it ain't shit for free. I mean, how many corners do they need? How much money can a nigga make?
More than a nigga can spend.
And then we ain't gonna be around to spend what we done made already.
Shit, I think I can be alone this long.
Yeah. Well, we here.
Yeah. I know a nigga murked his own man cause he was fucking on his bitch. He got booked, now she sick. She out here sucking all these. Told my young boy to chill cause he was hitting all these licks. Now he resisted, now we 6 feet. He was thinking with his dick. Better hearken, youngin' man. I'm dropping gems, they call me old school. Gon' fed on the gram and who you shot and who you gon' shoot. 600-page indictment, nigga, what you gon' do? Up top with them lifers, you don't fight, all you do is shoot. I know them crackers mad as hell because they wanna see us dead. Plotting all the minds, holding counsel just to stay ahead. This one was, this forever. We gon' paint them nations red. If you not under this banner, then you all dudes mad. Man, I'm from the trenches, they ain't know it, show us love. All we know is extensions in the way you throw a slug. We done made a move on you and we don't care who it was. On the gram, I saw my youngest send a nigga up above. You would've thought me and the squad was fatigued, how we run shit. Better yet, that's all block. Better yet, that's all strip. My general said if it's not one West, then it's not legit. Fuck every cracker, go to their grave and go and take a piss. Mama, I'm the Israelite, I'm pulling strings like Santana. Gotta keep the blitz because in that mix it get bananas. I adapted to it. Right before the skis and went bandanas. I'm the big bad wolf, come down your chimney like I'm Santa. Pussy niggas said that they was gon' slide, but they ain't do shit. Got a couple hammers in the ride, don't make me bang shit. Got a couple crackers on my mind, I'm trying to hang shit. Yeah, I'm in the field, I'm still pissed about the slave ships. Then y'all got some big shit to make a rain flip. This pump turn you to an echo back with these backflips. Mom said 12s ask you questions but not say shit. Mom said don't neighbors ask you questions but not say shit. I'm true to this, ask your old head, I ain't new to this, I'm too legit. There's one West world and we running this, I'm gunning it. Advise every cracker to be intelligent, irrelevant. For all them fake camps that we ain't marching with. This clip that I got like holy water, I'm trying to throw it on you. You pledge your allegiance to them snakes, they turn for you on you. Pillhead / crash dumps, I keep it real with you. You told me you don't trust none of them niggas and that's a real issue. I don't give a fuck, you wantin' beef for what you all did. That before the sign the same words that Paul said. Clip full of racist motherfuckers, it got bald heads. This shit that I got dumping at your ears like some skull heads. Why you trying to claim the same wreck that your man's did? Y'all was sign lacking, main reasons why your guys dead. Always gotta keep one in the head before I go to bed. Fuck a DJ Khaled, this one West, this what God did, nigga. One West world. Nah, we coming, nigga. Not tripping. Tighten the fuck up. Check. You can hear something now. What about this microphone? Thing you should do. Oh, I don't hear nothing.
No, we talking about on the laptop.
Then we good now, right? Then we good now.
Type of one in the chat if you can hear us. I said it's working. Yeah.
What's on, Craig?
All right, we good now. Hey, we was talking and nobody could hear us.
We was spitting too.
All right, that was spitting.
So, just so everybody can know, everybody that's out there on Facebook and YouTube, we trying to give y'all some understanding of not being Swizz Beats. Okay, whole time we sorry we have some technical difficulties. I told y'all didn't hear that part, but we are getting this production on point. All right, we got the broad visuals. We here, we rocking and rolling. Swizz Beats, don't be Swizz Beats. Do not, if it's your woman, make sure that is understood that ain't none of that going. Like a woman shouldn't even come to you and say, "Hey, I want to go do a concert with Usher."
Right.
With who? You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't even care if y'all just you on the piano and he across the other side of the room. No, you cannot be a guy like Swizz Beats. And a lot of y'all are like Swizz Beats. A lot of y'all what was that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Wednesday, everybody took their girl out for Valentine's Day. Half of the women that y'all deal with don't deserve anything.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? But a lot of you brothers, y'all went, spent money, did all that, celebrate something that is totally not our custom. You know what I mean? The origins is horrific. It's a horror story, man. Horrible. You know what I'm saying? Women was getting abused. You know what I'm saying? Things that we can't even really break it down because TikTok is so sensitive. They, and y'all might be eating out there. You might got your kids watching. I don't know why, but it's crazy. Tune in to class for that. You know what I mean? But Lupercalia, go look up Lupercalia. Look up the original practice of Lupercalia about Valentine's Day. Really, your woman don't deserve anything. She cheat on you. You done took her back a bunch of damn times. You understand? But more importantly, don't be Swizz Beats. If that's your woman, you should have it should be total understanding that that ain't going down. Like ain't no other man supposed to be touching your woman. You understand? Like that don't go down. Like One West brothers, we don't gotta go. That ain't even. That's not even in her brain because of how we carry it with much masculinity.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's give a hand for the Lord for that. You know what I'm saying?
Sisters, man, y'all don't be like Alicia Keys. Y'all should never feel comfortable to have another man that's not your husband to just grind up behind you like that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all
She
should
said, "My
with the biggest smile on her face. It's like
had his hand on her pelvis, huh?
yeah,
Look at that. Look at that. He got it's something between the buns, the lock you. You know what I'm saying? He's there.
Right.
Come on now. You want another man pressed up behind your woman?
That's a rough situation.
Rough situation. Now, if I could too, man, and then it's another way to look at it too. Don't never be a brother like Usher too to do that to you.
Thank you. Let's bring. Thank you.
Ever do that? Ever.
Straight up.
Be Usher.
Yeah, don't be Usher. And you know, Usher, man, he got a bad track record. You know, with dealing with other man's women and other men. So, like, yo, he actually got a bad track record with men. Like, literally, he had to settle out in court.
Didn't they say he had like some type of STD?
Oh, yes.
Well, we ain't gonna say it because TikTok might try to ban us. But he got something that he can't get rid of. And you know, it was he went to court for dealing with what was the exact? I think I know what you're talking about. It was he gave it to the guy and the woman.
To the man and the woman.
Yeah. So he, you know, the whole thing is, man, with cats like Usher, you know, he's living, he's punished, and it's only going to get worse because think about how many guys out here that gets unalived because they dealing with another man's woman, or you know, they approaching that woman like for instance, like when we go in the club, we like to psych the scene first, right? We psych the scene out, we peep the scene out, see who dealing with who. So, like last night, we seen couples in there.
Yep.
Right? We seen the couples in there. Now, here's the thing, right? Last night, this sister walked past us, right? And a song happened. Now, you know, when certain songs come on, sisters is going to start doing what they do. Soon as the beat drop, she starts shaking behind on one of the Akim, right? Start shaking behind on one of the Akim. The Ak was like, oh, snaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna take time. You know what I mean? And then one of the brothers was like, nah, that her man right over there. And the brother was like, what?
And then she went to go sit and twerk and tongue kiss her man. I looked at Parker's eye. I'm like, we in the motherfucking twat. I knew I was in the Matrix. I said,
man,
that was crazy.
It was bad, bro.
Oh,
I was like, yo, and like I know he seen her twerking on one of the brothers.
Oh, he saw it. He was sitting right there.
Yo, and that is crazy. So imagine what happens when he don't go out with his girl.
Right.
Oh my god.
Don't be Swizz Beats.
Right.
Don't be Swizz Beats.
And don't be that guy at the club last night.
Yeah, don't be him neither, man. Good night. Don't listen. I said this earlier this week, right? I did a video. It was this sister. She was talking about how she don't like nice guys, right?
Okay.
But she like good guys. Now a bunch of dudes went in the comments and was crying. I'm gonna tell y'all, brother, something. Everything these sisters are saying is not 100% false, right? Another thing too, a good tool to use is listening skills and comprehension and understanding context. You'll be able to get better women that way. Gosh. All she was saying was nice guys is pushovers. They don't show masculinity. In words, when I heard her, she said, I want a nigga to put me in check.
Right.
When it's time for me to put in check, when you're amongst men, I want you to be seen as a nigga that ain't supposed to get played around with. So I'm listening to the comments, and these dudes, oh yeah, I guess you want a 3-time felon. Oh yeah, I said, listen here, let me tell y'all brother something. Y'all gotta start displaying more masculinity. You display more masculinity, that's what she's saying. She don't want a nice guy. They finish last, and this is what I broke down. Nice guy finish last because they don't understand their position in this world.
Right.
You gotta understand your position. Your position is, if you get you a man, you conquer. Like in here in the IHBK, we are conquerors. Okay, we able to take orders and give orders. We will defend a life and take a life. That's life. If we gotta eat, we gotta get things going. If I gotta drink tap water, I don't give a damn about alkaline and all that. Right. I'm gonna drink some damn tap water. I'm gonna eat that McDonald's burger. Oh, that's unhealthy. I'm gonna eat it so I can survive. I don't give a damn about all that. I'm gonna take care of my responsibilities. I'm gonna have my chicken check. A lot of y'all brothers don't got y'all chicken check. Like Alicia Keys was able to go to Swizz Beats and ask him, "Hey, I got this. Yo, this is the whole John. This is what they want to do. Okay, let's say the Usher thing." He said, "All right, cool, right? It's a big opportunity, but it should never had even came across her mind to get it cleared with Swizz Beats that he wants to do an intimate performance with, with her. It should never came out of his mouth if Swizz Beats showed more masculinity. Because none of our wives will ever ask that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Our wives won't even ask for a personal trainer. They be like, "Can you train me?"
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's the level of respect. Nice guys, you're a people pleaser. You want to tend to everybody. You like the store runner. You understand, among your group and all of that.
Right.
You understand? You the type that think that you should go ahead and vent to your woman, and that's who you give. You cry and you bitch and complain. That's a nice guy. Women don't want a nice guy. They want a good guy. A guy that is going to tell them to shut your damn mouth. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to really like get in her ass like, yo, what are we talking about here? How does that sound logical? You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to really put it in her place. Or just how you carry it. Like she know I'm with him. I know I'm safe. You got to stop being soft out here, brothers. We trying to give y'all Street Talk is giving y'all some game right now.
God.
We see it. We was at the club last night. You don't even go out. But when we went out, we looking, we like, damn, bro. You let your girl come outside like that. Your girl just busting it open around the joint. You know what I mean? Wow. And especially while you're here, that just shows a level of respect.
Exactly.
Our women would never do that.
Right, and if I could too, and a woman will test your masculinity, man. They will test you, man. And you gotta stand 10 toes on business, man. You gotta stand on business, man. You cannot let a woman conquer you. You are the conqueror. You understand?
Carly's outside spitting.
Why does I spitting, man? I remember that one part of the interview with Monique, right? That's the one thing, the big thing I disagree with her on, where she was like, well, I'm not sure if it was Shaq that said it, where Shaq was like, I don't talk to my woman, you know what I mean, about everything and open up to her and tell her everything. And she was like, well, who you supposed to talk to? Who you supposed to give it to? You supposed to talk to me. You supposed to tell me, you know what I mean, get dark and see what's going on. Brother, don't do that. The scriptures tell you don't do that. The scriptures tell you don't give thy strength to a woman. You ain't supposed to be, like in the car used the phrase earlier, you ain't supposed to be pillow talking because you know what's going to happen? Right. It's going to get thrown right back in your face when she get mad. Or afterwards, she might, this soft ass nigga right here.
But you going to talk to a mama about you.
Yo, sister said, man, sister said, man, can lead in kindness. You damn right. She said a woman needs to submit, and a man needs to lead, both in kindness. That's the only way it's gonna work, sis. Let's give her a hand.
And if I could though, be kind to me, I'm gonna be kind to you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like that's what actually makes a family. Like if you don't, I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of the youth in the future is going to be very weak under women because the parents is making. Are we good? Oh, okay. The parents is making the young boys think that they have to give their whole check to a woman, right? They got to worship the ground that she walk on. They have to accept because they have to accept their mother wearing the skimpy clothes. They have to accept their mother having multiple men in the house and many first dates and many Valentine's first dates. So the sons is going to be conditioned, and this is what our daughters and our sons is going to be amongst. There's going to be a lot of yes men, a lot of men that is going to be simping for women. It's going to be very bad.
Right.
It's going to be very, very, very bad. And people that was saying, well, they're just entertainers. It's a slippery slope. If you let that slide, then what else going to slide?
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? you got to teach your sons how to stand on business. And when the man and the woman is in unison, when the kids see the mom respecting the father and his position and authority, and she rocking and rolling, and they both in unison, it's not like, oh, if I go to mom, she might let this slide, or if I go to my dad, he might. No, they both a team and a unit.
Right.
Dad don't let things happen. You know what I'm saying? Dad don't let that that 304 lifestyle to happen. He cutting that out. Yo, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes your kids strong. To be able to pass on the traditions of the Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, of our culture and our tradition. All this out here, all this new stuff, letting your wife do all that, that's the new age the more idiotic way of life. You know what I'm saying? That's the spell on that right there.
Most Christ.
We just trying to get y'all game, man, because we be seeing it and we be feeling bad for brothers and sisters out here, and we just have to really speak on it. All right. So
if I could too, what you said was heavy, because like when people be hitting us with the, well, times change. It's like, well, what have it changed into? You see what I'm saying? It's like, well, where y'all trying to go with everything? Like, time change, yeah, but what rules or what, like, who's guiding y'all in these new times? Yourselves?
Yeah,
that's where a lot of mistake comes from. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, a lot of individualism today, man. A lot of individualism.
I was just talking to an individual, like for your edification, is an Israelite that do not want to come into the ISBK.
Right.
All right. So what they do is, or they don't want to join anybody. They're like, F all you camps. You know what I'm saying? That's the Israelite starter kit. So basically, this individual like was telling me that, oh man, all y'all camps. When I heard that, I'd be like, oh man. So I said, so you don't agree with nobody that's out there. You know what it is? I said, if we all follow you, we would not get anywhere. You was there in the class. Judah. It was Judah.
I was there too.
Judah.
I was online.
Yeah. The dude, Judah. This guy named Judah.
Not my man, Judah.
Yeah, some dude named Judah.
Oh, man.
Black Judah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like Judah something. So I was like, Judah, how do you know about the 12 tribe chart? And I was just asking him certain questions, and he was just like, oh well, I'm a Negro, you know what I'm saying, and my people, we came over here from Africa and this and that. I was like, but how do you know who the tribe of Manasseh are? Yeah. So boom. So I'm just walking them down. And I said, listen, if we went by how you think, we would never go anywhere. You would not have the 12 tribe chart. You would not know that you was an Israelite if we all follow how you act, how you move. And really, you cannot do this by yourself in no way, shape, form, and fashion. Okay? Stop thinking that you can, like, the Most High is making it to the point where you can't deny him. Like, you can try to deny him, and then your family member that's close to you that you love loses their life because of the lifestyle that they live. Like, I just was told, some girl in Philly, her name was April. The sister was unalived. She was in a car with some dude, and they lit the car up. They lit the car up. She was in there. She got executed.
Good night.
Right along with the dude.
Yes.
They had to bury her. She was Muslim, so it happened in like 3 days. So I was like, dang, because I seen everybody posting her, but that's how the Lord worked. Like, he would take someone close to you just so that you can understand eventually. You know what I mean? Or he'll do something in your life that you ain't think that would happen.
Right.
All right. Things that's happening in the world, the information that's out, he's, in a way, in his way, he's trying to call us back. Right.
Yeah, right.
But to move on to the next topic, all right. You have the drink, everybody know Drink Champs, right? Drink Champs, Nore, DJ Effin, all right, they run that whole Drink Champs. And when I watched this last episode with Benzino, right, one thing stuck out to me about Drink Champs, Noriega, and the dude FN. They are, let me say the right words. They are not brothers to their own. Y'all might say, well, why would y'all say Noriega? I'm gonna really say they a piece of trash, man. They are like the scum on the bottom of your shoe. I'm gonna tell you why. This is an interview with Benzino, and he was on there. He was drunk out of his mind, right? One, if you know that that's supposed to be your man. Benzino the whole time saying, "Yo, man, I love y'all, man. You my brother." They like, yeah, like trying to play him. You dig what I'm saying? Like you don't do that to somebody that you know you supposed to be go way back with, and you supposed to love. Then you know they on there. He drunk. Like when he took a shot, he was taking it from the bottle.
Yeah.
You can't measure it from the bottle. Right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, boom, the Eminem situation. He said, Benzino said some real stuff. He said, man, how you rocking with Eminem? Why? Because he a white boy? He said, yo, why you don't feel like cannabis is better? He's the black Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He was like,
yeah. Right.
Eminem, if y'all don't know, Eminem, before he moved to Detroit, he was in Missouri making racist diss tracks to black people.
He was.
Talking about black women, talking about how we all types of bywords and slurs. And he was with other white people. That was Eminem. Eminem got around black people. Eminem took after everything from Redman and a brother that used to be in a school. I ain't going to shine no light on him, but everything checked out what he told me. Eminem, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Eminem can rap. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but he is not for the culture.
Right.
Like I don't go to the club and hear Eminem. I don't go in the. I never got in the car and somebody said, "Yo, throw that Eminem on."
Kiss that Styles on.
Yeah, like I never got in the car and was like, "Yo, throw that Eminem on." Yo, I never ever downloaded an Eminem song past when I was a little kid. Now, when I was a little kid, I used to like his funny shit.
Yeah, I was saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When he did the Michael Jackson joint and all that.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas like Slim Shady. Like when you start to say, "Oh man, he's the GOAT, he's this." So what are you?
He's the GOAT.
What are you basing that on? Record sales or like the ability to actually spit? Because M is far from the GOAT, and it's something that you said in the car that's heavy. We look at any oppressor that can imitate us and catapult them to extreme new heights, and that's nothing new. I'll give you a prime example of that. Right, this goes all the way back into the '60s. You know what I mean? You had devils like Frank Sinatra that could sing. And they're like, oh my goodness, he's the GOAT. But he wasn't on Nat King Cole's level.
Right.
He wasn't on a Chuck Berry's level.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like even with when sports, like the way older white men that are 40 and plus talk about Larry Bird, I mean, they talk about like he's the greatest ever.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. When I believe it was Isaiah Thomas and Dennis Rodman, they said, man, if Larry was black, he'd just be a regular player. So you catapult them based on what they look like. Like you just don't expect them to be able to be good. And even if you look at the amount of them that are actually good, it's few in number. You can count on one hand how many great basketball and football and entertainers, you know what I mean, that are actually good at what they do versus the thousands upon thousands and millions upon millions of Black, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So just because the devil can rap a little bit, because nobody's saying that he can't rap, he can't come up in here, you know what I mean, and be lord over us in a genre of music that we created. My bad, iPod. We created all genres of music. So how can you be better than us at something that we created that we continue, you know what I mean, to innovate? and push. You had other white rappers after him. How come they don't come along? How come you ain't no other oppressor that's coming along the thun that you're like, oh man, he fire, he nice, he this. But it's new brothers and new sisters that come out every day that go up in the conversation.
Yeah.
That's the problem, man. You got to stop catapulting the oppressor because he can sing and dance and rap. Y'all did the same thing with Bill Clinton, talking about, oh, he plays the saxophone. You know, he smokes a little weed. He has to be like he has to be like us. You don't realize you being fooled. That's the okie doke to reel you in.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Yo, and that's another thing for all you people that like to vote and all into the politics. If you're Black, Hispanic, Native American, you better not be worrying about no damn voting. Because voting ain't never do nothing for us. We still in the same predicament. Like picking a president is not going to fix the mindsets of our people. It's not going to change the spirit. It's not going to strengthen the spirits of our people. It's not going to stop violence. It's not going to. All it's going to do, most of the president does, it would probably lower the price of eating and living. All right, gas. That's more of the effect that you might have. You understand? Maybe police brutality, maybe a little bit more up, down maybe, but it's never going to breed a salvation. Like God even said, he said, listen, you try to find yourself trying to go to them politicians and think that they're going to strengthen you. It's going to be your shame. And that's why when you see what's going on in the community, oh man, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my gosh, you know, someone just broke into my house, man. The city, man, we voted for them. We voted for Joe Biden. He didn't give us no bill.
Mm-hmm.
No shit, Sherlock. You serious? He didn't give you a law. He didn't get no bill.
Hold on. We did get Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We did get Juneteenth. Right. Praise.
Hallelujah.
Won't he do it?
Summon up. Summon up, Juneteenth.
Everybody else get legislation. Everybody else get new laws.
Yeah, man, transsexuals got a law. I'm like, damn. I'm like, they didn't even. Asians got a damn hate crime bill passed before niggas. Do y'all understand how crazy that is? They wasn't even getting hurt for that long.
I thought they could.
It was like for a couple months. I thought they knew kung fu and all that. But
I thought they could fight, though.
I thought
they could fight. I thought they could fight. I'm just saying.
Yo, listen, I was like, yo, hold up. I said, yo, the one that y'all voted for, I think we start hitting the streets on that. We was like, yo, how you feel about Joe Biden? We had the microphone loud in their face. They like, yeah, brother. Yeah, hold on, you can back. Yeah, so man, I think that's crazy, man. I'm gonna just keep hoping that Joe Biden does something for us. We in 2024. What had Joe Biden done for you lately?
Nothing.
What you think Donald Trump gonna do? Hold on, he's gonna give us more money, but he's not gonna be the one to stop the crime. He's not gonna be the one that is going to bring Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans together. I know who's going to bring it together. Commander Jenny Yohana.
Right.
Commander Jenny Yohana is going to bring it back together by the strength of the Lord. Okay. And that's what we here doing. Street Talk Podcast is a product of Commander Jenny Yohana. Let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Commander Jenny Yohana Live, Black Watch.
Facts.
Shameless plug. Yeah, I mean, you ain't doing nothing else on a Monday night or Wednesday night or a Saturday night.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, if you want to get off of drugs, man, come rock out with the ISBK. You know, you got some issues with with your life, relationships, your kids, baby mom, baby dad. You need some good advice, man. Come to the ISBK. We give you some information, man. We got Officer Abad here. You know what I'm saying? He's always ready for service and to help you. Let's get that in hand. We men of the Lord, man. We priests. We here for you. We here to serve you. You know what I mean? We gotta wash your feet, man. You know what I mean? We gotta rock out with you. We gotta make sure you straight. See, all them politicians and things of that sort, man. they ain't gonna help you. But to come back to the the discussion at hand with Benzino was saying some thorough stuff. He took his Gucci belt off, put it on the table. He said, "Man, I got this from the thrift store." They started to laugh at him. Now, mind you, they've been clowning him the whole joint. But only thing he doing is spitting real truth. He like, yo, I didn't had all the money and I lost it all. My girl holding me down. How many dudes will say that? That's that's celebrities. He took the belt off, said, "Man, this was $25. I got this from the thrift store." They started laughing at him. He said, "Hold up." He said, "F Gucci, F Louis Vuitton, F all these name brands." He said, "Man, we give them everything. They get rich off of us.
They sure do.
We paying all this money for what?" He said, "We need to stick together." And it got to a point where he started getting real emotional. He was ready to leave. He like, "Man, I'm done." They're like, no. We got to ask you more questions. So this is what I was just like, yo, Nore, DJ Effin is trash.
Okay.
They trash, and if he don't realize that they not his real friends and brothers, I don't know, Benzino.
You know what was real? You know what hurt me the most watching that, man? It goes to show you, like, when you in the world, right? There's really no brotherhood.
Yeah.
There is no brotherhood. There is no sisterhood at all.
Yeah.
How can you sit there and it's supposed to be your homie, your man's? You know what I mean? You let him get to the point where he's so inebriated, he ain't coherent. He's spilling his guts out. He's showing you that he's hurt.
He doing this with the microphone every time. Man, yo, man.
Like he's
like
showing
that
you that
the whole time.
he's showing you that he fucked up.
Yeah.
Like if you in a situation like that, you're supposed to be like, nah, man, it's done. Cut this short. Cut this short, bro. Like I can't let my homie go out like that.
Yeah.
Can't let your brother go out like that. And it goes to show you for $1. You know what I mean? They have no problem trashing and destroying the images, you know what I mean, of our brothers. Because when the car brought up earlier, you know what I mean, they should have cut it. They cut the Ye interview. Did they not?
Right.
They took that. Noriega took that. But your brother up here going through it, you know what I mean, spilling his heart out there, you know what I mean, for everybody to see, and you're going to let him fall on his face and embarrass himself. It goes to show you, man, that if you are a Black, Latino, or First Nation man, you got to come into the Israelite school of UPK.
Yeah.
This is the home of the truth, and this is where real brotherhood is, man. To go back to the other point as you make with the fake Israelite brother, for you fake Israelite brothers on TikTok, Twitter, you know, you individualites on social media. You have no real brotherhood neither. You don't. You don't realize that you're in real rebellion. The same rebellion that, you know what I mean, the Sadducees and Pharisees was in. Same type of, you know what I mean, spirit, you know what I mean, that John had later on, the John the Baptist. Not wanting to follow Christ. Not wanting to, you know what I mean, take correction, take orders. You know what I mean, to give correction, to be a brother that be in this truth. You know what I mean, to be one body. We ain't supposed to be out here, you know what I mean, teaching different doctrines. 9 times out of 10, you got a demon on you, you know what I mean, and you're not trying to let go. You got a strong hold on you. And the only way you're going to beat that demon is by coming up in here with your brothers. Your brothers is not going to let you get drunk to the point and then have somebody put a camera in your face, man. Like I couldn't go out with the Akim, you know what I mean? And I'm drunk out of my mind and brothers come up with a camera in my face. Like, by in the car, going to shut that shit down. And be like, oh, no, this ain't it. Vice versa. And that's the point, man. They don't have that in the world. They don't have that at all. And it was a hard thing to look at because you just like, damn, because when you look at it through the lens of a righteous man, you'll say, damn, what would I do? It's the same thing when you look at what celebrities and entertainers do. I know General Hyman was breaking down the Deion Sanders thing with the school, like on how most of us, you know what I mean, especially every brother in the truth, that we'd have stayed to build up the black school. Because that's what, you know what I mean, that's the type of spirit that we had to build up our people. But our people don't have that same mentality. You're trying to focus on the oppressor and that dollar and chasing that dollar. What are you going to gain? What are you going to gain? The scriptures, don't the scriptures say, you know what I mean, what profit a man if he gain the world but lose his own soul?
Yeah, it got better with the interview though.
Yeah.
So what wound up happening was when you listen to him talking, you can tell like this is a street dude that went the direction of with the source, you know, the source awards and all that was like a big thing. That was literally a black magazine that was able to do award shows and all of that. Well, they got into like, you know, some legal troubles and they lost everything. They had to sell it for way lower. And now when we see Benzino, we seen a man that had it all and lost it. So that make you reflect on a lot when you lose everything, when you at your bottom. He kept it real the whole time. Like, man, my wife holding me down. I'm about to marry her and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it got to a point where he was ready to go. And guess what? Nore wanted to ask him. This is gonna blow your mind. Tell me if this brotherhood or not. He asked him. He said, "Man, I need you to, speak on this them allegations about the transsexual."
Mm.
Your man's drunk out his mind. You want him to talk about the relationship that he had, that possibly the allegations with a transsexual? Is you serious? Your man Benzino drunk, but the whole time he's standing up for the culture, the whole interview. And then you about to ask your homeboy about the trans. I damn near turned it off there. Cause I'm like, dang, bro. Like, dang, Nore, you about to ask your mans about a transsexual allegation? What if he did? What if he did do it? What you telling everybody he didn't? Now, of course, he shouldn't be doing that at all. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be doing it.
He ain't be doing that shit at all.
But that's your man's. You shouldn't want your man image to be out there like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, dang, dog, you on some bull. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask you that though, because it could be true. Now you going viral because you was on. I'm supposed to be your man's. You was on my show, and you was drunk out of your mind. And I let you spill all your beans. Now everybody looking at you a certain way. This is what he did. He asked him, Benzino so drunk. He said, man, F all that. Man, we gotta come together for like 5 minutes straight. He talked about how black people we laughed at, even as the artists. He said we laughed at. These white people laugh at us because we hurt one another, we beef with one another. And he talked about the celebrities and all that was, going on Club Shay Shay and all. He's like, man, we up here beefing with each other, entertainers beefing with entertainers. He said, man, we need to come together. We'll be stronger together. Even when he said a lot of bizarre stuff, right? He was drawing. It was so real. Most people, when they get drunk, they get emotional. They start speaking out emotion. He just like this. Yo, man, we like that's how drunk he was. That's supposed to be your man. You should have told the dude Benzino. It should have been a quick behind video, the good parts, say some of the funny parts. You know what I'm saying? And let it be. He let that joint roll out the whole joint. You can tell that they try to cut some of it out, but he was so drunk. He was like, "Yo, man, we just gotta come together, man. I love my people, man." Boom, boom, boom. To the point where he even said, "Man, he forgave Eminem." He was like, "Man, I'm not." Dude, depressed. He's depressed. He's depressed. Benzino's depressed, and you seen it full fledged online. He's drunk out of his mind. Give y'all some understanding, man. Watching Noriega, just know that he hates black people.
Right.
He hates Hispanics and Native Americans, and he loves Jewish people. He loves Jewish people. He, when it came to Kanye West, when that Jewish man told him to take it down, he took it down. He took it down with no hesitation. But your own homie interview is crazy. Whole interview crazy. I wouldn't expect me coming in here, y'all doing an interview on me, and I'm drunk out of my mind, and y'all want to air it.
First of all, you ain't gonna come here drunk out your mind and thinking you getting on the camera.
Exactly.
And that's another thing too, man. I was rapping with Captain Akkad about this. It was so heavy, right? What's wrong with these shows? Even with Shannon Sharp's show, with a lot of these new podcasts that's coming up, and all of these new shows, it's an avenue for our people to come up here and air grievances out with each other publicly. Like what happened to pulling a brother or sister to the side. And then another thing was so heavy, you never air out the oppressor. No. You never air out the oppressor, the one that's responsible for all the debauchery, all of the wickedness that go on in Hollywood, in the music industry. Nobody's gonna go on there and talk about the evil that goes on or the face behind it. Like the Ish people told Noriega, yeah, take that interview down with Kanye. It would have been more powerful if Nore would have kept it up there. Like, no, I'm gonna leave this up here. But he left it there. He took it down. They told him to take it down. He took it down. But you'll let your brother come on there and embarrass yourself. Same thing with Shane. I know everybody enjoyed the Cat and Monique interview. Not disagreeing with some of the wickedness that Oprah and Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey and them do and the things they do to our people. I'm not disagreeing with that. But the problem that we should have is that we have no problem going on these platforms and airing each other out, putting our business out there with each other, in-house family issues that we have with each other for the entire earth to see. But we're not talking about the true enemy, the one that's really marketing, that's pitting us against each other, the one that actually, like, Monique got to understand this too. As powerful as Oprah is, right? As powerful as Tyler Perry is, their money is nothing combined to what those execs, you know what I mean, what them oppressors make. You better understand. Like, it wasn't Oprah or Tyler Perry, and I'm not defending them, that said, yo, go out there and promote this and not get paid. Right. They're basically telling you in their own cowardly way, we can't do it because the oppressor said not to. Your problem should be with the oppressor. That's what your problem should be with. We've always had brothers and sisters that sell out to the oppressor. And that shouldn't even be an option in front of y'all. Selling out to the oppressor should never be an option. It should never be a dollar amount or a certain amount of money, you know what I mean, that you could be given to where you could betray your people. You know what I mean? Having the honor and dignity and loving your own people should be above all else. So you should be offended when the oppressor even offers you that dollar money, offers you that money to go up against our God, our King, and our people. But nobody wants to talk about that. You can talk up big and bad. Listen, I like Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? He played for my Broncos. I don't like the club name. I don't know about his proclivities. I don't know about his proclivities. Listen, I don't know about his proclivities, quite as I being nice for TikTok.
Why you be wearing them tight ass sweatpants, man? Like, you can see the motherfucking calf. Salami for the lane. You can see his calf muscle.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The dude be like this. You know what I'm saying? The Jones be like way above. It be on the Jones be like to his shin, and then terrible. You know what's crazy? He spoke about the stylist because people was like, yo, the
stylist do be at the game front row.
They don't. He said that's not a stylist no more. They must have broke up or something. Because he said, he said he went back to the female that was styling him before, but he wound up going to him for some odd reason. But I guess they broke up. I guess they broke up. Oh, that's probably he probably named the stylist. Probably named. You know what they say about the stylist in Hollywood, right? Man, the stylist be like the handler for real, right? Yeah. Or the stylist usually be the one to tell the folks behind closed doors. They be like, yo,
you like that.
He was down for them tight ass sweatpants.
Yeah, they do that though.
He wore them tight ass sweatpants.
They do that to test him.
He let me massage his shoulders.
Right.
I think it's that psychotic.
This is
you know what I'm saying? We talking about the enemy. We talking about the ish people. You know what I'm saying?
The car said they broke up quite.
Yeah, they broke up. There they go right there.
Divorce court in a minute.
Yo, there's no way in the world that I'm going to be courtside multiple times with a gay stylist. I'm sorry. Listen. You ain't gonna see me really kicking it with somebody from that community because
first of all,
it's like I don't mind. Listen, and don't get it wrong. I done sat down with drug dealers, murderers. I understand that. But when it comes to a certain point where it's like, okay, this is my personal time. I'm watching the game. Okay, I'm here watching the game. I'm not doing no work. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the game.
Can we acknowledge?
And I'm not gonna allow somebody from that community to style me. I'm sorry.
Listen,
that's
the car. You took the word right out of my mouth. As a grown man, what do you need a stylist for?
I don't need a stylist.
I'm not against a stylist.
Okay, hear me out for a second though. When I say a stylist, hear me out for a second. Hear me out. Hear me out for a second. Let me know if I'm tripping or not. Just let me know if I'm tripping. First of all, when I think about a stylist, first of all, I think about with the hair. First of all, a man is not doing my hair. Like cutting your hair is one thing. You know what I mean? But like a stylist, I'm thinking about like a man couldn't braid my hair or none of y'all hair. I'm pretty sure.
Stylist
or putting my fit together.
Yeah, a stylist is like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what a stylist does, right? That's why I said I wouldn't mind having a stylist. I wouldn't mind having a male stylist, but he would have to be straight. You dig what I'm saying? Like somebody like Quatazar.
Right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would let Quatazar pick out my wardrobe. He like, yo, I think that you should wear this, John. Yo, this is, you know what I'm saying? Usually what the stylists do, they go out and get you the clothes. They talk to certain brands that might want to give you clothes and things like that. They'll pay you for wearing their clothes, or they just give you free merch. And then you will go and they'll put the clothes together, whatever, or they'll go shopping with your money, right? Or they'll go through your closet and see what you got and put it together. You know what I'm saying? Now, it can be a woman or a man. It don't matter. It just, they got to be straight. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to allow somebody from the community to dress me. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, of course, we in IHBK, we got braids and stuff like that. So, of course, you know, there's always going to be a sister to do our hair. But a stylist don't really do the hair. They focus on, you know, they kind of, and if it's even with the hair, they would kind of navigate like, yo, I think you should go with this look right here. You know what I mean? You got braids. You know what I mean? They trying to make you more appealing when you walk into a room. You dig what I'm saying? And my family is big on fashion and stuff like that. They, you know, my grandma was an interior designer. You know, my sister kind of like a stylist. I'm too wild.
Yeah, man. I'd rather put my rib or sister to say, not no fruity pebble.
Yeah,
understand?
Like,
not no fruity pebble.
That's weird, but you know, if you're willing to have a man that is not straight, style you.
I wish I had
crazy.
Alexa.
That's crazy.
I would love to know what is the demographic of the orientation of the stylists in that up in Hollywood.
It's high.
I'm willing to. I know it is. I know it is. I shouldn't have to ask Siri or like. I know it is. I'm just saying. I know what you're saying in the car. Like I listen. But for you to be bringing your stylist to the game,
yeah,
at the game front row,
Yeah, he's too old for that.
You got it, quite
He's too old. He's too old. He's like 50 years old. Like, look at him, bro. They kicking in the. Come on, bro.
That's another
Shannon is. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Shannon Sharp. Okay. Yeah. That show of his, man. That show of yours, Shannon, is starting to get real catty, man. And I feel like really, you know, everything is going in your favor right now. I'm pretty sure they're throwing deals at you and more money because really the enemy want you to broadcast our demise.
You know what's heavy about what you just said too? The main thing that I don't like is, I know he's hypersensitive. He's always been hypersensitive since he was playing football. But for you to be quick, you know what I mean, with Mike Epps and others, I'm gonna come see you. I'm be out there. I'll be out. He talk about Ocho. You know, Chad be out there with it. Ocho, I'm gonna go out there and see you. You know, I'm gonna be in the town. I'm gonna be in the city. You said nothing. You did nothing or said nothing to Skip Bayless. Like Skip Bayless, young boy. Like when Skip Bayless said, "Put your glasses back on," he might as well have said, "Put your glass back on, boy or nigga." Yeah. He might, I hate to say it like that, but that's how it came across. Yeah, the old white boy. Yeah. And then it's talking about where everybody was like, "Oh, he handled it professionally. He understood that it was millions at stake, and he came to work the next day.
Yeah,
But
man.
you don't. But you see how the respect. You see how much respect. I'm glad you had that reaction, Nathan. You see the respect they give the oppressor. Why can't you give that respect to other brothers?
Right.
Yeah, because it doesn't profit you to show love to your own people like that.
Exactly.
Like it
It's
don't
free.
profit.
Don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, you don't profit from that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, to talk about, you know, the love for our own people, I got this one the next topic to get into.
Sorry,
Pretty
but
much.
could-
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
you want to
Go
Go ahead,
speak?
Nathan. Go ahead, Nathan.
back to the point that we were just throwing, the topic we were just throwing about the Nore and Benzino.
Mm-hmm.
Benzino would be a prime example of when you choose the heathen god versus your own god. If Benzino is he Israel Khan, that and he's a prime example. When you go that lifestyle, you try to live that lifestyle, that God is going to destroy you. You see what I'm saying? The Most High is going to destroy you. You know what I mean? And he's going to humble you to where as though now you own these podcasts and understanding how now we all need to come together and be one that's together. You know what I mean? How now you love your people. You see what I'm saying?
The boy named David.
The most high definitely will humble you, man. And that's what he displayed on Benzino. That's what he that's what Benzino's going through right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Now, if I could, before we would do that, right? And if you exploiting your brother just for views and for money, and you compromising your morals for views for money for that oppressor, you are a gardening tool. Understand that. You are a gardening tool. You do anything for money and go against your brother, you are a gardening tool, and you're weak. You lack brotherhood. You got no integrity. You got no honor. And we don't respect you over here. Understand that. Right?
Yeah, and it's just like that. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna transition into the last topic. Go ahead, Nicole. What we going into?
All right, so boom. I don't know if y'all know about what happened last week and a half ago, but this comedian that go by the name of David Lucas. Okay. David Lucas, yeah. David Lucas, you know, he does stand-up comedy, right? You know, I've seen a couple of his stuff, and you know, I thought it was pretty funny, right? So he did this show, mind you, his major crowd is white people, right? His comedy appeals more to white people, right? So, you know, he on stage and he going through his comedy, you know, stand-up performance, and he said George Floyd, man, they put a knee on his neck. He said, I would have shot him. Everybody in the crowd, like, what? And like he up there, the black people in the joint, like, yo, bro, like, what are you talking about? Everything ain't you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't no way to make a joke. So he trying to defend it. Black people start walking out the show. I mean, let's give a hand to them. Right? It was so distasteful because he went on Willie D podcast and doubled down on it. He said, I apologize if I offended anybody, but I don't apologize for the joke. He like, yeah, if I apologize for the joke, then what else is going to be taken away from me? You can see Willie D looking at him the whole time like, boy, you know what I do to you right now? He tried to say, oh, I'm on the spectrum. He's like, yeah, and I'm also on the spectrum. Let me tell y'all something, man. Everything
on the spectrum.
Yeah. Like he's admitting it, and he's trying to justify him making that joke.
What does his proclivities have to do anything with saying some stupid ass shit like that? When you say, I'm assuming that's what you mean by spectrum.
He's saying that, oh yeah, this is literally his words. Yeah, and I'm also on the spectrum. Dog. You even saying that right now and then you doubling down on it? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody from George Floyd's family go and smack the taste out of his mouth.
And if I could, he sound like a brother that's just too smart for himself. Like, how you gonna say I apologize if I offended anybody, but I'm not apologizing for the joke?
That's not an apology.
You're too smart for yourself. You try and sound too cool. Too thorough.
And you know what's so heavy about that?
And
Brother-
he said in front of all them white people. You
I
know
believe
when our parents like you embarrassed me in front of all these good white people. He said it in front of white people. White people.
Listen, man, that'd be like, and what's so heavy about that, and go to show you like this, how shameless our people can be. Like that'd be like me telling an old Paul Mooney joke in front of Amalek. Like imagine me going up, you know what I mean? I'm doing stand-up comedy at a comedy show, and ain't nothing but Jewish people in there. And I say there was a little white guy, it was a little Jewish boy. The Jewish boy went and hit the lottery for $100 trillion. So the Jewish boy hits for $100 trillion. He gives his mom $100 billion, gives his dad $100 billion, and then he gives his rabbi $500 billion, and then he gives the Nazi party $900 billion. And then everybody's like, why did you give the Nazis $900 billion? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And he says, you don't understand. They gave me the number.
Yo, if y'all don't understand, I didn't understand the joke at first, right? I didn't understand the joke at first, but you know, in the Holocaust, they branded people with the number.
Yeah.
They branded you with a number.
Mm-hmm.
Like they tattooed the number into your skin.
Good.
So because he played the lottery, he played that number. So he gave him the number.
They about to go crazy in the comment sections. Like, I can't believe this.
Someone said, what if a white boy grew up in the hood and was caught in his whole life by black people? I mean, that does not mean he can say nigga. Yeah, you cannot drop the N-bomb, okay? Especially around me. You'll probably get two-piece. But
I'll be a counselor.
Yeah, I'll be in council and I probably will win. But what I'm saying, you know,
even if he loses, he's still gonna feel justified.
Yeah, you picking up your teeth. You picking up your teeth. I probably, you
be a trooper.
I do my 90 days all over. I would feel satisfied. But no, white people should never.
So why I brought up a good point. Jerry Seinfeld did bring up a joke about the Holocaust. Jerry Seinfeld did that, and Roseanne Barr did it. Roseanne Barr did a John, and she was like, well, those people, I baked them cookies. They're a little burnt. And not many people got it, but you have to understand the history. I bust out laughing. I was like, yo, he's all crazy. Like, and you see how they get outraged at things that happen to them,
right?
Things that are said to them. Listen, man, but then we let anybody come and say and do whatever when it comes to our people. We can't listen. That's crazy. We got to learn to really stick together and come back together and say, yo, it was right to ostracize that brother. This is an oppressor unaliving our brother. Unaliving our brother, and you think that shit is funny. I'm gonna tell you, it wouldn't be funny if it happened to you.
Right.
It wouldn't be funny. It would not be. But that's just you trying to fit into their world. I know it was some oppressors that was kiki-keying, ha-ha-ha, laughing. And then you wondering why your own people. Listen, I applaud them brothers and sisters that left for this reason. And listen, never forget that feeling. Never forget that feeling, because we've always had brothers and sisters like that. We've always had Uncle Toms and Uncle Tomahawks and Uncle Tomases. We've always had that. We got to understand, man, and why loving our own people is important.
Can we ground somebody up?
Go.
That's
who?
a white person.
Who need to get grounded up?
You keep talking trash on this chat.
Listen,
let me tell you something. You the type of cat, you understand? You took your girl out on Valentine's Day. You understand? Because you ain't want another rod in her mouth. You talking about you kissed that girl in the mouth, and everybody know her. Everybody know your girl, homeboy. Watch what you saying out your mouth. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about this chat too. I'm gonna tell y'all, even with David Lucas, y'all need to watch what y'all say out your mouth, because there's some people in this world that they match your energy a little bit more aggressive. You understand what I'm saying? Like David Lucas is just like this guy that's right here. You understand that they talk a lot. You should watch what you say out your mouth, because everything ain't a joke. You understand? Because I can only imagine what I would have done in that crowd if someone made joke about one of y'all being unalive by police. I would be getting carried out in handcuffs because that dude, y'all seen how the dude got done at the Dave Chappelle show when he ran up on Dave Chappelle? It would have been worse.
I'm assuming this is a brother in the TikTok chat.
Nah.
Oh,
I mean, it's the devil.
It's a
this Esau.
Yeah, like straight up and down. Like and that's like I really was trying to say that earlier. I didn't know how to really say it, but I'm saying it like you should watch what you say out of your mouth. David Lucas, if you watch this, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You stack that Steven Jackson see you, homeboy. I know he's gonna meet up with you. Because that joke, you saying I would have shot him. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what? It's not even. Where's the joke in that joint, bro?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, when he said I would have shot him, it was like, why?
Bro, he didn't even finish the joke, but it's like because everybody was just looking at him like, yo, what? He said I would have shot him. Like, bro, you know what his point was? To appease white people.
White valid goes back to the point that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
What will you do for white validation? Like white validation is, and it's an incredible thing. Like we went over this last show about like how you have the Grammys, you have the NFL honors with the MVP and the NBA honors to get the awards. But what happened to our shows? Like when General Muhammad was breaking down, like what happened to the Negro League, what happened to the leagues that we had, what happened to you know what I mean, Black Wall Street. Like you get so caught up trying to join the oppressor and try to get down with them that you'll neglect your own. We were just talking about Benzino. We shouldn't be giving a damn about the Grammys because we should still have the Source Awards. That's what should matter. I remember when getting 5 mics. You remember when getting 5 mics actually mattered?
Right.
That actually used to be a point where artists would be mad, like, damn, Benzino, my shit wasn't hot. Who gives a damn if the oppressor thinks you're good? We're better than them at anything that they can think of and dream of to do. Right. So what's the point of, I didn't get this Grammy, I didn't get this. Fuck the Grammys.
Yeah,
fuck the Grammys, fuck the NFL, the NBA. Bro, I can tell you how White House was shy. Forget all that, man. We got to get back to us. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with singing, dancing, and entertaining and playing sports. Why can't we do this on our own terms? That's why I do like the uprising of black media. Like, I do like Cam and Mace. I do like some of these podcasts. I like what some of the NFL brothers is doing with their own thing, because what you're doing is shutting the oppressor out, and you got to stand firm on that.
Yo, you
stand firm. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. I thought I didn't know you was.
I was gonna say, ain't they getting bought out there? Those podcasts?
Some of them are. That's why I was saying they got to stand firm. Because if you stand firm, right, and get the right funding, like Commander Junior Yohana show, Black Watch should be global. Everybody should be watching that. Everybody should be tuning in. That's where all the funds should be going to. You know what I mean? And all the different shows that we have, because they can't have it without us. Yeah. It's no different than the Coliseum. If you look at the blueprint of what the Coliseum looked like back then in Rome and what NFL stadiums look like now in NBA stadiums and rugby stadiums and soccer fields, it's the same position. They put us out there to entertain everybody, to distract everybody from the oppressor doing what the oppressor does, and that's being the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to say this too. Like, you know, with ESPN, a lot of people lost their job because nobody is watching. Nobody wants to see the same old crusty people that don't even play the game. Like, there's no way Skip Bayless can beat me in a game of basketball. I play gel ball. He won't be able to. You think even when he was in his tip-top shape, bro, I play gel ball. I'm going to elbow you just because, and you're an Edomite. So I'm going to play. Anytime I play Edomites or Chinese cats, all that, I play gel ball. There's no way in the world I'm about to take heed to some cat that I know I can beat in a basketball game and try to take his word for it. And that's what a lot of people is thinking. It's like, we don't resonate. We tired of y'all downplaying KD, right? How many times we had to see them downplay KD, downplaying black entertainers? Skip Bayless told them to stop complaining and y'all should have kept playing the game. Why did y'all
shut up
stop?
and dribble.
Yeah, shut up and dribble to LeBron James. And then guess what? He did the same thing that David Lucas did because David Lucas wanted to be like his white daddy. And people like David Lucas is the one, he got a punch me face. Can you put it back up, sir? David Lucas have a punch me face. You can tell that he likes to be in white girls' faces and try to bag them. He got a punch me face. He got one of them things where he's saying some stuff out of his mouth and you in your carnality and you just swung. That's why when he said that on stage, he was trying to appeal to white people. Because right now, I guarantee you white people is buying his merch. White people now is signing up to go to his shows now. Ain't all them black people in his shows. It's mainly white people because that's the crowd that he draws. Tell you this, man. Cats like David Lucas, David Lucas, I'm guaranteed when he runs into that right person, he's going to be, David Lucas got knocked out. Let me tell you that right now. Because when he said that joke, and the way how he doubled down on it, like he was just like, I don't take the joke back. David Lucas is going to get hands put on him. Like if he did that in Philly, if he was in Philly and said that joke, I guarantee you the people that was in the crowd would have jumped up on there and knocked him off.
They jumped up on Charleston White.
Right? Yeah, Charleston White know what it was.
Like that was Philly, or you just saying
just in general?
Oh yeah. Some of them crowds, like he was down in Houston. You think he would have did that down in Houston? You think he would have did that in Minnesota? Come on now, where George Floyd was unalive, that he wouldn't have did that there. He got picks, and there's guys like him. He's the guy that take the girl back after she didn't blow another ride. That's what type of cat he is.
Listen, he the type
because he got picks.
He the type of brother that'll let his girl twerk on another man and then kiss her in front of the man she's trying to twerk on.
Yeah, he one of them. David Lucas is a what they call a beta male. He's a beta male. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of guy that would say, I choose white women are more better because they more submissive. You understand? David Lucas talk about black people and how horrible we are. And he talked down on Mexicans and Hispanics when he's around his white counterparts so that he can be accepted. You get what I'm saying? David Lucas, if you watching this, if you watch it or not, I don't give a damn. You's a sucker, bro. You's a sucker. And somebody is going to teach you a lesson about what you say out of your mouth come with consequences. I guarantee you, again, if it was my family member and you did that, I would be in counsel. If I was sitting there, because I like his comedy. I'm trying to tell you, you would have had the right one that day. That was, you say, my folks got a knee put on them. I had to watch all of us. Bro, we rioted in the street.
They did.
We watched our own brother get a knee put on his neck for how many minutes? 9 minutes? It was like over 5, 6, 7 minutes. We had to watch that. We all watched that live. We seen it. As the people, we was hurt. He was crying for his mom. He cried for his mother. He was begging. I don't give a damn if he was on fentanyl. I don't care if he was cracked out. Just had sex with a damn woman that you pay for sex for. Like, watch what I say on the internet. I don't care because that's their point. Oh, and I guarantee you that's probably his point too. Oh well, he deserved to die because he was on fentanyl. It was fentanyl. So what? It was in the system. Black people have been destroyed for how many years? He was crying for his mother. That white man that you sit up there and you kiss his ass for, put a knee on his neck. Put pressure on his neck, man.
Good night.
put pressure on his neck and unalive that man in front of everybody. And you saying to me, you telling people that you can't take that back? If someone smack, I'll laugh. I'm going to laugh. Let me be honest. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to replay it every time. I want to see it live. That's how I feel about it. That's some straight sucker shit. I'm sorry, but that is. You don't never, ever, ever make a joke about the unaliving of our people, man. You don't do that. All you niggas out there talking about, oh man, I'm voting for Trump. Man, Trump need to get back in office, man. I F with Trump. I said, man, F Trump. Look what he did to them damn Mexican children, man. He even had white judges ready to, they cried on that stand. They cried on that stand. But y'all want to kiss the white man's behind. Listen, people like David Lucas, if you want to be like David Lucas, you want to love white people and downplay your people, it's going to be something. You're going to get a rude awakening. All right.
With that being said, man, Most High Christ, the water in the car, when the car was bringing out was so heavy. That's why, you know what I mean, we got to keep coming back, you know what I mean, coming back into this truth. The only safe haven for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Command of General Yohana, man. That being said, it's street talk. I'm preaching Officer 5,000 Yedai. I'm sitting there with Officer 1,000 Nakar, Officer 50 Quatazar Karab, Officer Nathaniel. We got a new, you know what I mean, start time. Starting next Sunday, we're going to go live at 12 p.m. to about 2 p.m. You know what I mean? And everybody that's tuning in, make sure y'all tune in to Priest and Captain of 13,000. Shapar Napash. Shapar Napash is getting ready to go live, you know what I mean, and bring it out heavy. You know, Captain Shapar, when he get up there and start the T-job, he going to go over everything. You know what I mean? He's going to go over that sister that had that young girl, you know what I mean, that sister that had her daughter, you know what I mean, waxing grown sisters and a few other stories, man. It's a damn shame, but Cap going to drop it and bring it out heavy, man. Him and Officer Ibah, yeah. And with that being said, shalom.
Shalom, man. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Hold on, in that.